Hi guys and welcome to Bomb Anime.
It's your girl Ruka.
A big boy Summer here and we're bringing you another Let's Talk of part 2 of OVA 4 of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
I really like that the kids actually got to showcase their powers. It's really not something we've been able to see before on screen. Yeah, we know what they can do, kind of, but we've actually not seen it in practice, and that was really nice to see. But this isn't the real test, so why is Triss standing back and letting the kids handle everything? Like, this has gone from bad to worse, and instead of stepping up, you've stepped back.
Just like Ruka, I like the fact that when we're not seeing them in the shadow of Rimiru, because let's be honest, the way he dominated them in the beginning is how it's going to be forever. So it's like seeing them come out by themselves and do some things is actually quite nice. But yeah, again, just like Ruka, a normal teacher would be, kids, stay back, I'll handle this. As opposed to, Tristan, stay back, we've got this. Wait, what? Like, Bob, you're the teacher, bro. You're in charge of these kids, and yeah, these kids are OP, but you didn't know that. And I know you've seen a little bit of something, but still, you're supposed to like show that you're the main one here, innit? And you're not. So bad teaching points. Ofsted will be very unhappy.
I also like the way that the kids got to showcase their knowledge as well, because in the usual interactions with them, we see Rimiru telling them stuff and they're kind of like, oh, whatever. We rarely get to see them from the perspective of them knowing a lot. But again, Triss, how did they know that this dude wasn't the butler, yet you know this guy, like you actually have a relationship with him, some kind of friendly one, and you didn't know that it wasn't him?
Yeah, you're not equipped to handle S-class standard. That is it. And that's fine. I mean, your job is to mark papers, innit? So whatever. But damn, these kids are hard. I mean, my guy cut the arm, he didn't cut the arm off, but he cut the arm of the thief, and that was cool. That was what was supposed to happen. And then he turned around and ridiculed him, telling him, yeah, bro, I expected you to trick me. Duh, have you not seen who our teacher is? And it's true, Rimiru has actually gone in and teaching these kids. He's just a nice person in general, so he teaches anyone he gets along with. You saw what he did with Class A. It was like, look guys, you lot did really well, but if you want to improve, X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Do that and it will improve your stuff. And so he's a natural born teacher, and you can tell how well he loves his students, because these guys talk highly about him, not to his face so much, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, this episode actually helped me to realize that he's just an in general good teacher.
Yeah.
Like, because when he met these kids, it was because they were basically going to die, and they were just problem kids that were sort of thrown to the side, if you will. But with Class A, it's another set of kids that have a totally different experience, and we actually got to see that Rimiru is actually really just a good teacher, like you were saying, and he actually tries to get the best out of his students. He gave them pointers on what they could do to improve. I mean, he told them about chantless magic.
Yeah, which is obviously a high level thing. And a natural born leader. I mean, like, let's be honest, no one becomes a demon lord, looks after a whole city, Tempest, all sorts, without having some sort of skills in the back. And my guy's got skills in the back, the front, the side, and the other side.
I have to agree, and let's just quickly talk about these bandits. Like I said on the last episode, they have no business being bandits. The one that had half his face caved in, the way that they knocked him out was by basically screwing in the screw that he had partially in his head. Like, he was like some kind of half Frankenstein, I don't know what the hell. Well, he was the monster. And as we could see, they had no business being bandits. They shouldn't have been here. That's why they were aiming at kids. Yeah,
clearly. They knew where their bar was and they were trying to match it. They didn't expect these kids to be sort of super OP. But talking about that half Frankenstein's monster guy, that was kind of cold. That whole screw, that was cold. Like, that's, like, let's be honest, that's deadly. Like, come on, guys. Whoa. Rimiru, what kind of monsters have you created here?
Half his head was missing and he's still alive, so I think that he'll be fine after the screw went in.
No, I get it, but if you think about it and you deep it though, tell me that's not like something very sadistic.
No.
My guy got pinned to the wall here.
Yeah, vice clothes.
As a target practice for his screw to get screwed deeper into his head. That is devious.
Nah, to me, I felt like it should have been worse, but they didn't aim to kill at all. They just aimed to knock out and tie up.
And the fees
It
were
was a bit of a waste. They should have just, you know, if they had ended it, we could have said, yeah, Rimiru, you raise little monsters. I'd be happy about it. Because, I mean, what's going to happen with these kids? Obviously, they're going to join Tempest when they've finished their schooling. It's a no-brainer. Join Tempest.
Oi.
Speculation.
Yeah, oi. This is actually filler, so this whole section never happened in the book. These kids, I have to admit, could have their own show. Like, if all the OVAs were about the kids and little errands like this or their adventuring time, I think it would do well because they get along. They're very good characters. They're actually written up well for the anime. So, I don't know, it could be a nice little filler thing that carries on alongside the main course.
I'd rather see more of Diablo, you know, F these kids.
Wow. So, okay, I know we talked about Tristan a little bit, but I really want to go deeper into it. She has feelings of inadequacy. She's very insecure. You hear it all throughout. You see it all throughout. It's not really a trait that you need as someone who's taking care of classes. You don't want your teacher to be shaky when you're trying to learn from them. So she needs to fix up. And maybe she might be developed into a good character, but really and truly, I see flaws all over the place. And I'm not a fan of that.
I mean, I'm not a fan of Triss in general. You know why?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do get what you're saying in this. She is a real wet blanket. She shouldn't really be teaching these kids. But luckily for everybody, it's an anime. Rimiru's class actually got there a whole day earlier than anyone expected any class to get back.
Of all time.
Right. Do you think it was down to the caravan, or do you think that they ended up getting the safe route? We didn't see them fighting any monsters, but we saw Class A fighting monsters, and they were fighting pretty early on, and Rimiru was shocked and was like, oh, I thought this was supposed to be the safest route.
I think it's not because of the camper van. I think it's because of the spirit monster at the head of the camper van that got them there quick. And maybe they didn't have the safe route, but they were well equipped to deal with the situation to avoid battle rather than jump right into it. Because he said it himself, there are S classes on the trip where there's the highest chances of monsters.
Yeah.
So maybe because of the teaching that he got, they avoided it. Because that's the first rule of defense, to seek no danger.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I have to agree with that. So that is it for us this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Peace.